Stay sharp. We're going in.
An opponent like this should be easy. Glory to Bulwark! No further! Demon Fang! Rising Falcon! Demon Fang! Strike! Flaming Scythe is good! Take this! Burn! Demon Fang! Dazzle! Fluid Snap! Mirage! Fluid Chase!
Theon! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Light Astral Energy!
All finish you here and now! Demon Fang!
One last one! One more! Hit the wind! Sweet I'll be saving Mirage! I'm out of hell! Raging Storm!
Stay still! Mirage! Dragon Shout! Mirage!
Burning
Assault! Demon Fang!
Now we won't save you! Where are you going? Do it!
I'm on!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Go no further!
No!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Demon Fang!
Denied!
Try harder!
Getting started!
Demon Fang! Thor! Burn it down!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Laser spear!
Here's evil!
It was nice.
Freeze Blaster!
Their arms were interrupted.
I can carve through one!
Sealed! Look sharp! I'll be saving this! Sealed! Burning!
I'm on it!
Not on my watch! I never miss! Lightning! Death Blow! Frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning condemned! Searing Flame! Reload!
Everyone's still in one piece?
What is this place?
Look! Over there!
Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah, so hospitality. Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing?
Sealed. I'll be
You're
safe.
mine!
Hurricane.
You're finished!
Annihilation.
Here I come!
Go for the weak point.
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
Armor won't save you!
Here I come! Try harder!
Healing circle. I'll fix it.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara. Here, let me help.
Explosive ring!
I'm on a roll now.
Reload.
Take this!
Eagle's eye.
Glacial
Okay.
Raging cascade.
Be still!
Here goes.
Take this!
Confiscated.
You're
I'll
mine!
heal you all.
Huh?
Get this
The
one.
enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Burn!
Let them know.
I'm not done! Demon Slayer! You're on! You're finished!
I'm on a roll now.
You're mine! Take this!
I'll heal you all.
I'm on Demon Slayer!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Armor won't save you!
It's over! Demon Fang!
I'm on a roll now.
Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
I'll be saving this
You're
one.
on!
Here, let me
Try
help.
this!
Eat this. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
Demon Fang! It's on! Demon Fang! Take this!
There's something in the tower.
Hey! You didn't ask for a replacement!
Here I come! No escape! Ignite! Demon Fang! You're on! Demon Fang! Be still!
I'll be saving this
Jackal!
one.
You're mine!
Back into the fray. Hear me.
Try harder!
By the power of one. Hit. More with that kick.
Jackal!
Watch it!
Rising Falcon!
Gale force.
Jackal!
Lightning condemned.
Rising Falcon!
you!
Thunderblade. Searing flame.
Now! You're mine! Try harder!
Here we go again!
You're mine!
Raging cascade.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Hands to the wind. Ear force.
Try harder!
Raging cascade.
Not today!
Air thrust.
Here we go again!
A new lease on life.
Demon Fang!
Here goes
You're mine!
Lightning
Demon Fang!
condemned. Thunderblade.
We've got him on the run.
Mine. Don't get caught.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Fight.
Is this it?
Tempest well. Here goes.
From beyond!
Thanks for
Imbue
the
this
spear.
vanquished
Here's
soul
the
with
evil.
resuscitation!
Tempest well.
Not done yet! Take this! Lightning thrust! Here I come! You're on! Jackal! You're on!
Air thrust.
There!
Radiant spear.
Try harder! Demon Fang! You're mine!
Confiscated.
Here I come!
Mega ray. Raging power of water. Air thrust.
Let me free you of your power!
Demon Fang! Crush! Demon Fang!
Flame. Reload.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
You're on!
Raging
You're mine!
This is some punishment.
You'll pay for that! Demon Fang!
Here goes.
Demon Fang!
Let the marksman hit.
You're mine! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
I just went down.
This should wait! Nothing's happening!
They fused together?
yours to be let free.
Glacial spear
This
and
should do
became
it.
worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
Glacial
Bloody
spear.
hell. Try harder. Air pressure. Demon Fang. You picked the wrong fight.
I'm out of
Demon
ammo.
Fang.
Elusive
deity. Demon Fang.
Will this help?
On your knees.
Oh,
Demon Fang.
healing circle
Can't get
here.
out of
Let
this.
me help. Thanks.
Carried away.
You're mine.
Annihilation. Lightning. Downfall. I'm out of ammo. Watch and round and curl. Radiant heal. Here's a healing arc.
Demon Fang. Be still. You're mine.
Elusive
deity.
This one's mine.
Benediction light.
Top field. This one's mine.
Demon Fang.
Here, let me go. Power it up. I'm out of ammo. I'm all stuffed up. Annihilation.
Being interrupted.
Lightning.
Demon Fang.
Downfall.
Be still.
Healing circle. Plenty left. Blind you with laser spear.
Demon
Here's
Fang.
evil.
Demon Fang.
I never miss.
Demon Fang.
In a bind.
You're mine. Mirage.
Annihilation.
It's over.
Deity.
Burning.
Mirage.
Here's evil.
Come on! You have to hold on!
Annihilation. Radiant. Here.
This should
I'm
do
out
it.
of ammo. Resuscitation. Will this help? This one's mine. Healing
You're mine.
the power of life.
This one's all mine. Rising Falcon. Not today.
I'll face you.
Demon Fang. Be still. Mirage.
This one's mine.
Here I come.
Oh God. Far enough.
Demon Fang.
Look
You're
sharp.
mine.
Healing circle.
Mirage.
This one's mine.
Demon Fang.
One for that.
Demon Fang. You're mine. Demon Fang.
Rotating pile driver.
Demon Fang.
Freeze Lancer.
Demon Fang.
Here's a healing arc. This one's mine.
I owe you one.
I never miss. Tiger Blade.
Demon Fang.
Here I go.
It's time. Resonate with the earth. Can't get out of this.
This one's mine.
Demon Fang.
Here's evil.
Demon Fang.
Freeze Lancer.
I'm not tempted. Not today.
Annihilation.
Demon Fang.
This one's mine.
Demon Fang.
This one's mine.
Further.
No.
I won't lose.
Don't leave me
Not now. Not ever.
Hear me. Flame of fury burning.
Demon Fang.
Spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer.
Not done yet.
Demon Fang.
Hear me. Flame of
Use its
fury.
weak point to take it down.
Hold together, everyone. Hear my power.
Demon Fang.
Where are you going? Cut and slide. Radiant light.
Demon Fang.
This one's mine. Tiger Blade.
Mirage.
Can you take it?
Annihilation. Mega Ray. In here. Discharge.
Demon Fang. Be still.
Switch to
Mirage.
I'll find you with
It's
the
on. You're finished. Not today.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Discharge. Freeze Lancer.
Lightning Thrust. Mirage.
In a bind.
Demon Fang.
One more. Gravitas Field.
Stay away from my friend. Demon Fang.
Take look out the door.
I hope I'm nearly done for.
I'm out of ammo. Back into the fray. spear. Here's the evil.
Demon Fang!
This
what real pain feels like? This should do it!
This one's mine.
Demon Fang!
Ready to go. Glacial spear. Here's the evil. Not on my watch.
Demon Fang! You're mine! Demon Fang! It's over! Not today!
Here's the evil.
Lightning thrust! Rising falcon!
Going in. This one's mine.
Here I come! Castle! Mirage!
This one's mine. Here's the
Demon Fang!
Mirage.
Can't end here!
Going in. Mega ray.
Now you see what I can do!
Now, Shion, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself.
Yeah. She's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the lord of the water realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Huro. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life.
I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? The lonely watery glade is all the better of the you deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping people, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own success, that's it. To help pass the time, I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad ramble. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved.
Very much. I should look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand. I shall bask in your final desperate plea. Well, I look forward to disappointment. This is over.
This one's all mine.
Listen, care!
You're mine!
Eagle assault!
Raging cascade!
Eagle fly!
Back here! Feel!
Try harder!
Entertain me.
You picked the wrong fight!
This is over.
Armor won't save you!
Glacial spear.
I'll tear you apart! Finish you here and now!
How about that? You're on!
Healing circle.
I owe you one.
Take that.
This one's mine.
Try harder!
Entertain me.
You're mine!
Die.
You're on! I'm not done! Demon stuff! Demon fang!
He just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Now!
There!
Did we get him?
He's open!
Let's go! You're mine!
I'm just ready to go! Now you see what I can do! The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Is that it?
I finish you here and now!
What's he planning?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This looks bad. We gotta stop him! By the power of water!
This one's mine.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Not my fight.
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you water!
Not now, not ever!
Be gone.
Take this!
Here.
Whirlwind snap!
Raging cascade!
Back from death to bid.
That's
Feel!
By the power of water.
Not going yet!
Ready!
Take this.
You're my...
Here goes! Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous!
Try harder! Now!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Die.
Healing
Armor won't save you!
Thanks! Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
Take this.
I'll be saving this Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Take this.
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Take this.
Eat this! Wait!
Glacial
Die.
spear.
Try
Here's
harder!
the evil.
Demon Fang!
Take this.
Prepare to be seen!
Eat this!
Demon Fang!
Take this.
Breathing through!
I'm out of ammo!
You picked the wrong fight!
Just like that. Here.
No further!
Now this is enjoyable.
Demon Peg!
Take that.
Demon Peg! I'm on it!
I'll be saving this one.
Will this
Demon Peg!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet. Take this.
You picked the wrong fight!
Die.
Demon Peg!
Enjoy.
Lightning Thrust! Demon Peg!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got him! It's all over. Volrun. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volrun has that crest as well?
And if Volrun's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign.
What the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, our but your grandest sin was unveiling your strength.
Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak sin?
The power is there only for domination. We never asked them to rule.
No one did.
What do I care if you're one? You are but a... molten dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from Siren.
I'll bring you back some help!
To hell!
Not my finest! Air thrust!
Unleash your right!
Healing circle!
Demon Peg!
Thanks so much! Resuscitate! Hey, wind axe your healing arc! I can't heal you forever!
You bleed in my...
Demon
Peg! Try harder!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Confiscated! This one's mine! Quiver
In a vine?
Lightning orb! I'll bring that protection far enough!
Pieces!
Attack us! I'll
make you all you!
Air thrust!
Not done yet!
Eat that! Get it!
Help!
You pay for
It won't end like this.
You all down. I'll face you. Can't move from beyond. Imbued with...
Eat this! You're done!
Demon Fang!
Will this help?
Demon Fang! You
need
it!
I'll be saving this back in time.
I will show you
I'll bring you back from
Demon
death's
Fang!
abyss. Raging storm! It won't end like this.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitate. Another incantation ruined.
Air thrust!
Punishment.
Ready to go!
That frickin' does it!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
All shall bow before
This
me.
one's mine! I'll heal you all!
Not done yet!
Here's a healing
Unleash
arm!
it!
Light up the dark! Ready to go!
Demon Fang!
How about this? Hear my call! He's too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together. Rinwell, follow my lead. Okay. I'll provide cover.
Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Demon Fang!
This one's mine.
Demon Fang!
I'm ready. Here, let me have the shot. Eat this!
That's a lot.
All shall bow! Demon Fang!
No more! I'm all fixed up! Annihilation! Florida! Mega Ray!
Demon Fang!
Annihilation!
Look shot! Demon Fang!
Lightning meteor! Here's a healing arm!
Stay away from my...
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Flaming Disco! Demon Fang!
Look shot! Shattering up pieces! Attack time!
Demon Fang! You're mine!
I'm on it!
Not ever!
You could use a hand.
Healing circle!
Thanks, Shion.
There! Help me! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Annihilation!
All shall bow before Demon Fang!
Well, this one's
You're
mine!
gone.
Eagle Fly! I never miss! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Know your place!
There you go!
Demon Fang!
Annihilation!
It's over! Kneel before your sovereign! The flame inside me! Your life to be let free! Demon Fang!
He's about About to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him! Here I come! Eagle Pride! I am the truth of it! All others shall be banished!
You require a hand.
I can carve through armor! Demon Pack!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? Can't get out of this! I'll destroy the thing! Take this!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Dance! I will show you true power!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Try harder! Not kill!
This one's mine.
That freaking does it!
This one's mine.
Take this!
Here's a healing art.
This should do it! I really owe you one. Here I come! Not my fight! Demon Pack!
I'm out of ammo.
It's time
Back into
before
the
me.
fray.
Eat dirt!
Annihilation. Mega ray.
Mirage! Flaming thrust! Mirage! You're mine! I gotta erase everything! Can't get out of this! Demon Fang!
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike.
Demon Fang!
Here's evil.
Is this it?
Freeze laser.
You bleed! This fight, coward!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Unleash! Lightning! From beyond,
Here's a healing
imbue
art.
this vanquished
First
soul
aid.
with life. Resuscitation! Demon Fang! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul.
Here goes. Pierce evil.
Mirage! Be still!
Freeze laser.
Mirage! No flaming thrust! Bow before me!
Mega ray. This one's mine.
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Will this help?
Unleash! Let's try harder!
Ready and ready.
Seismic armor won't save you! Take this!
Downfall.
In a bind, I shall be the ruler of all activity! The flame inside me, yours to be let free! That spot, catapult! I got it! I'll tear you apart! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Demon Fang! Now I'm in the groove! It's over! Demon Fang! Mind you with a take this! Demon Fang! It's over me! Resonate with Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Kneel before your sovereign! Dragon Demon Fang! Bloody howling! Demon Fang! Eagle assault! Here I come! Your life will end here! I'm gonna take it! It's over! Eagle Pride! You're mine! I'm the truth of it! All others shall be banished! What's this?
It's in the sky.
Bloody howling!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! What do you think you can do? This guy's still standing?
Victory! The throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! I have seen the flowers who rules over and crushes those who fall in his feet! You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renaissance.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A dark Master Core?
The Renaissance. It's here.
What's going on? The Renaissance is only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
for her? No.
It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and past 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations in.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's just...
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to...
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
march through this whole castle?
Oh, quick grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
hey,
Pardon me.
what the hell? Do you guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just damning from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Volron soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Rotating fire fighter.
Take it! You picked the wrong fight! Flaming thrust!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Excited! Dance in the wind!
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Finally made it.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it! They killed us! Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
Think about it. Thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do every...
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh?
What? Yes!
Just great.
What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks...
Yes!
What?